Redwood Gulch hiking distance is 4/10 of a mile round trip. Hiking time is 30 minutes. Configuration is out and back. Elevation gain is 200 feet. Difficulty is very easy. Exposure is shaded forest, and dogs are allowed. Redwood Gulch is home to one of California's southernmost groves of coastal redwoods. The gulch is a narrow, eroded gorge with chutes of cascading water, small waterfalls, and a myriad of tub-sized pools surrounded by huge boulders. According to Day Hikes Around Big Sur by Robert Stone, this short trail begins at the creek bottom amidst the lush streamside vegetation and climbs through the damp, atmospheric terrain beneath a magnificent stand of imposing redwoods. The site was named for Nathaniel and Margaret Owings, early conservationists that worked to protect Big Sur's coastline from development. From Highway 1 at Ragged Point, 1.5 miles south of the Monterey County line, drive 7 miles north to the trailhead on the right. Walk up the wide path along the south side of the creek to the trail sign, pass a rock fountain, and descend to the stream bed surrounded by towering redwoods. A short distance ahead is a waterfall that cascades over a jumble of large boulders. At the base of the falls, the water disappears underground. The stream returns above the ground west of the highway near the ocean. Continue along the south edge of the waterfall, climbing over fallen redwoods and boulders. Follow the steep path through a wet, dense forest with huge redwoods, boulders, and an understory of ferns. Several side paths on the left lead down to pools and smaller waterfalls. At just under a quarter mile is an old rock fire pit on a small flat. This is a good turnaround area. The undeveloped path continues up canyon, but is a steep scramble and requires careful footing, especially back down on the descent. All this magnificence in height, and yet a typical redwood's root system is only 6 to 12 feet deep. Redwoods create the strength to withstand powerful winds and floods by extending their roots outwards up to 100 feet wide from the trunk, and living in groves where their roots can intertwine. A redwood can't grow to be the tallest tree on earth alone. It needs the support and protection of other trees in the forest to grow tall, holding carbon and providing plant and wildlife habitat every inch of the way. Redwoods can make it rain. Redwood trees prefer a moist environment to get all of the water they need for their gigantic size. They have adapted to help form their own habitat. A redwood's leaves can both absorb moisture from fog right from the air and can also condense fog into drops and rain them down to soak the soil around them. But that's not all. From their leaves, redwoods can release terpenes, which help condense moisture in the air into clouds that cool the forest. Redwoods can also transpire moisture back into the air to help keep the forest cool and moist during dry months for themselves and the plants around them.